Hi everybody. Forget about this. I just had my bath. That's why that I cleaned my body, but my hair has a lot of water dripping and splashing everywhere. Anyways, I'm here to make a video about how I write rap. Yeah, I don't think anyone will be interested. I'm just doing it for fun because I want to do it. Anyways, so let's start. First thing I do when I want to write rap is that I hear the beat. Is just the first thing I hear the beat first before I actually start rap and writing. And the reason why I hear the beat first is because based on beat is structured and I want to write your rap. A lot of rappers actually write before hearing the beat, but it's either of two things. It's either that if you write for writing the beats, it's either your flow sometimes might not match the beat at some points, or the producer of the beat has to remake the beat to match your flow. So most established rappers can have the luxury of writing without hearing the beat because they have producers who just match the beat to their flow. But upcoming rappers like me that will go to YouTube and download beats, we have to hear the beat first before writing so that we can match our flow to the beats. So I'm gonna play one beat right now. Um, so I don't know if you can hear it. Let me put the speaker closer. Yeah,
She on the beat.
Alright, so let's post that. So I heard the beat. So now I know how I'm gonna approach the beat. How I'm gonna start, how I'm gonna flow on it. And one is trap beat, obviously. And one thing about trap beat is that trap is very similar. If there's any genre of music that sounds so similar, trap. Trap is like the most, I don't know. Maybe after trap, maybe South African beat or Nigeria or Afro beat, but trap is so similar. And how trap is so similar is that you can write like a trap flow once, and you can match it to multiple trap beats. It might not be all the trap, but like you can pick another trap beat. When time like anytime all these freestylers are on radio and they say okay, they want freestyle and they play trap beat, they can just pop up one trap verse from their head and rap and to go like as if oh this guy is mad. This nah, he's not mad. he's just trapping something he has written before, and because the trap is gonna go, that's like this. So I'm gonna write traps with this, and how I write first of all is that first night is that I try to like mumble the flows. I just try to get the flows right because I think flows are the most important thing in rap. I think flows is the basic. You have to get the flow right. You can have the maddest lines, the maddest punchlines, the maddest word plays. If the flow is trash, the song is trash. So I try to get the flow first, and then if I get the flow right, then I can now like start putting the words together to it. So the flow I'm starting with is just when you hear the beat, I'll just mimicking, just mumbling, mumble, no mumble, I'm just mumbling like da 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 da. Nah, so that's the flow I'm gonna go with. So now I have that flow, I will now place words and then so because this is just like a video, I'm not actually writing, so some of the things I will say in this my quick rap that I'm writing do not actually make sense. It's just to show you how I write. So I'm gonna start with something like heads up I'm chain free. Like I said, it doesn't make sense. What does heads up I'm chain free mean? It means nothing. Heads up I'm chain free. Then second line, what I do now is that once I have the first line, heads up I'm chain free, I know that the second line that comes in has to rhyme with the first line, and the first line ends with free, so the second line could end with in because it rhymes. So I can now like find something to put there. Sometimes maybe the word I want to rhyme with, there's nothing that's really matching it, like I have to find that word again or another way to just put it. But I have something in my head already, which is heads up I'm chain free, all lights when I came in, like I said, doesn't make sense. Heads up, I'm chain free. All lights when I came in. Um, um, I pray the Lord forgive me for my sins. Rhymes. I pray the Lord forgive me for my friend. I pray the Lord forgive me for my sins. I believe in life carefree. Okay, let's do that. Heads up, like heads up. Now, one thing I do is that I have to practice like multiple times. Practicing helps me in two things. It helps me master the flow, and it helps me remember the lines. So, a lot of rappers can easily like just recite from their phone and get the flow right. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for me. If I'm just reciting from my phone without practicing it, I'll mix up the flow. But and secondly, a lot of rappers don't care to remember the raps. Well, I do not see if it's important, but like I said, it's if I can remember the raps and I can master the flow. If I remember the raps, it help me master the flow, and so it's just better for me. That's the way I do it. I'm not saying any other way is wrong, but just the way I do it. So heads up, I'm chain free. All lights on when I came in. Okay, heads up, I'm chain free. Lights on when I came in. I believe my told God forgive me for my sins, because I believe my life carefree. Hope the Lord forgive me for my sins. Lord, please forgive me for my sins. So that is one thing also that I try to like see how to see it in a better way, because a lot of people have been complaining about my initiation. That's like the way I pronounce things. They feel like, oh, I don't hear what you're saying. So right now I'm more conscious about that. Right now I'm looking at ways I can move word and cut down things, so I have like enough space to say things clearly. So heads up, I'm chain free. Lights on when I came in. Lord, please forgive me for my sins. I believe in life carefree. So exactly, I have the flow already, so I just find the line and go in and what rhymes with it. Sometimes it's hard to find what rhyme exactly, especially if the word that you end with is not a very popular word. Find out what rhyme it's in. You might not exactly use the words that have the same spelling literally, but things that just sound, they have the same sound. So you learned sounds in English secondary school, so you just use words that have the same sounds and they rhyme. Like heads up, I'm chain free. All lights when I came in. So free and in don't have the same spelling at all, but they rhyme because they have the same sound in them. Heads up when I came free. All lights when I came in. To the Lord please forgive. Hope the Lord please forgive. Hope the Lord forgive me for my sin, because I believe in life. Hope the Lord forgive me for my sin, because I believe in life carefree. The next line I want to go with is they know who the next be. So they know who the next be is just, again, just going with the flow. This video is already 8 minutes long. Let's go. They know who the next be. This line now, I want to point out something. This line, this is how I write punchlines or wordplays or stuff. I think about I try to relate my next line to my previous line. Okay, so the first 4 bars I didn't relate anything, I just said rubbish. But for this next, you guys know that was 4 bars. Heads up, I'm chain free 1. Then all lights when I came in 2. Hope the Lord forgive me for my sins 3. I believe life carefree 4. So I linked up hope the Lord forgive me for my sins and I believe life carefree. But I didn't link up I believe life carefree with they know who the next be. So sometimes I like to link it up, and sometimes linking up lines gives you the opportunity to write like a punchline or a wordplay or stuff. So for example, now this last line just said they know who the next be. It could be literally they know who the next be as in B as in B-E-B. They know who the next be, me. But see, they know who the next be, me. But anyways, that's not what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say is that I could also think about it like they know who the next be, and B as in Beyonce, because Beyonce is Queen B. So since I've thought about it like they know who the next be, I'm thinking of B as Beyonce. I could make, a lot of people might not get it when they say they know who the next be. Like a lot of you didn't get that B could be Beyonce, but now my next line give me the opportunity to like bring that back and make it be like, oh. So I'm going to think of something that has to do with Beyonce. And the line I came up with is they know who the next be, should name my next album. They know who the next be, should name my next album Black is King. King rhymes with B. They know who the next be, should name my next album Black is King. Now, should name my next album Black is King. You know who has an album called Black is King? Not album, like a visual album. Name of the actual album is Lion King the Gift. But that's too long for me to put in the rhymes. They know who the next be, should name my next album Lion King the Gift. It's too long, so Black is King is perfect. Besides, Black is King was one that was trending, and you guys still get the line. So when I say they know who the next be, should name my next album Black is King, you guys be like, do you know my next album Black is King? They know who the next be as in Beyonce. So most times after saying like a punchline or stuff, it's I don't know if a lot of people do this, but I do this. I kind of like hype myself. It's not only just about hyping myself or hyping the line. Sometimes it's about giving the listeners time to catch up on the line, to think about the line and hear and understand what it's about. So just put like an ad-libs or something just to for that pause. So they know who the next be, should name my next album Black is King. Oh, actually, I just said actually, but I didn't actually think of it. But it also rhymes. So that is just like pause. She just think about the line again. They know who the next be, should name my next album Black is King. And I've gone so far in the rhymes. Then actually, let me just leave that actually. Then actually lemonade, cause I got a love story for all the hate. Actually lemonade, cause I got a love story for all the hate. Cause I got a love letter. No, a love. Let me think about it. Actually lemonade, cause I got a love. Do I have to use that line? I can actually change it. So most times I change the love lines. The love lines that I come up with at first is not what I end up using. I just recite it again and again. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. But for the sake of this video, because it's just a short video, 12 minutes, really short, I'm gonna leave it that way. So, but it's gonna affect my initiation. It's gonna affect the flow, because I'm actually lemonade, because I got a love letter for all the hate. I've not mastered it yet, because this is my first time reciting it, and also it's a lot of words. I did think about how I could eliminate some words from it, so that it could make it better to pronounce or to present to you, because a lot of people complain about that. So that's why I'm ending this. That is about 8 bars, I think. Heads up, I'm chain free. All lights on when I came in. Lord forgive me for my sins. I believe in life, carefree. They know who the next be. Should name my next album Black is King. Actually. Should name my next album Black is King. Actually, maybe lemonade. Okay. Should name my next album Black is King. Actually, maybe lemonade, because I got a love letter for all the hate. Actually lemonade, because I got a love letter for all the hate. So I think I got it. Let's go through it again with the beat this time. Sometimes if the beat is very tricky, because it's trap, that's why I didn't play the beat at all. But sometimes if like a rap beat or so when the beat is very tricky, I have to like listen to the beat at every 4 bars, know that I'm still in tune. So now my flow still matches and stuff. Right now I'm going to rap it and my flow doesn't match. Then I have to change the flow again at some point to make it match. So I'm just gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna, as my speaker. I don't know if it's loud enough. Yeah, let's go. Kara. I might fuck up the flow, because I told you like I have to master my flow by reciting it over and over again, and this is my first time, so let's go. Heads up, I'm chain free. All lights when I came in. Lord forgive me for my sins. I believe in life, carefree. They know who the next be. Should name my next album Black King. Oh, actually Lemonade, cause I got love letter for all the hate. Yeah. And that's how I write. That's how I write. Basically, I just go on. Well, like I said, it's trap, so trap is gonna go on any beat. So if I should find another trap beat here, maybe something faster. Let me explain. This one's too slow. I want something faster. That's not trap. Let me look for another beat. There's like trap. Why do I have just little beats? I'm looking for something faster. That's double trap. This best until it's never gonna be fast. Okay, so I have Dr. Blazer beat here. Okay, this faster. I hope I remember the lines. Yeah, let's go. Straps is gonna flow. Yeah.
This being normal.
Heads up, I'm chain free. All lights when I came in. Lord forgive me for my sins. I've been living life man carefree. They don't know who the next be. Should name my next album Black King. La 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 la. I forgot my lines. Please help me. I'm like one of the hardest beats in every song, right? So that's how I write. I hope this almost 20 minutes video. I'm not gonna post everything on my status. I'm gonna post on Instagram. So I'm out. Carol. Peace.